Same old trials and tribulations. Waking up into the same bullshit. Other than that, though, it's another good day because I'm 6 feet above ground still, though, Lord willing. So, ugh. I gotta take this trash. Bag it up. Here. Bro, who the fuck is trying to ask for my goddamn city, bro? Are you fucking dumb? No, I clicked hide the user. I don't know why when I clicked on it, I had to click on it twice. No. I don't know who keeps trying to hack into my technology and try to fuck with my technology and be me, but you better knock it the fuck off immediately. You're 93 to 97 days older than when you last saw me. The first day you were in here was day 953. Game take. And then, hey Jessica, how you doing? And hey Oak Ridge. I stay by myself. Calling the police. I don't care about you. You might as well call the police on yourself. You might as well go to prison while you can before the whole world unites and tracks you down and rips you apart. There's a very select few people being the problem now. And the Lord has definitely pointed that out. Like, hey, this ain't a lie. This is true. Fucking do it or die. Yeah, I'm good on food. The Lord's got me. To be honest with you, I'm getting tired of it being a few hundred degrees every fucking day. And y'all not wanting to submit. Never mind all the other phenomenons in nature making going scientists go, what the fuck's going on? You know, you're talking about people that have made a career out of this and studying this, and they are going, what the fuck? Hey, God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and Sacred Bible are good, son. No, but here's the thing. I'm being dead ass serious. It will go back to normal if you just admit to what, if they just admit to what they did publicly, be legally held accountable for it, and give me my goddamn daughter back. Nature will go back to normal. I'm not stuttering in that prayer. I'm speaking plain, simple, goddamn English. No, you were not in my shoes at all, ever been. No, I didn't know I had a daughter. She was kidnapped, you dumb motherfucker. Can you not read? Are you that high on your own farts? What the hell? What the hell? Damn right. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck do you actually think you are? And if you don't comply, enjoy getting fucked up by natural disasters, war, death, famine, and pestilence. I'm going to get justice. You made the fuck up, fix the goddamn fuck up, or get fucked up. As far as I'm going, I ain't saying no more on that. It is none of your goddamn business. But y'all have pissed me off for the last goddamn time. You're going to change. Or you're going to die. There is no if, and, or but I'm going to negotiate in some way, shape, or form. No. Any direction you move to keep harming me or making my situation worse only digs your grave deeper. And solidifies you getting cast into the lake of fire. 100%, no and if or but about it. There's no negotiating room on this. I've had it up to here with you. I have been patient with you for 31 years of my goddamn life. Everything you have in this country is because of me and my family. Everything. Everything! Your computers, your laser chips, your goddamn satellite. Me! Not you! Me! No, this is pulling the parasitic leeches off of me. Because I can't endure the clown show I have to witness every day in the halls of Congress. And this country, let alone seeing the international fuck up it's became. My own health, bro, I've been going through shit this stressful since I came out the goddamn womb. I've seen more action in a week than our veterans that served for 20 years. No, you're not in this jam at all. There's only very select few people who would be in this jam. And it's people that I'm not even associated with, but people keep thinking I'm a fucking veteran. That's about maybe the only damn people, maybe. Other than that, it's a very select few, because it is a fucking nightmare. "20 years without a haircut? No, my hair would be longer than that. I'm doing the Jesus Nazareth way, where I don't cut my hair, trim it, or my beard. Yeah, because I was yelling before I started streaming because somebody wouldn't stop fucking with my technology after I posted my prayer. It's getting answered. I'm pretty sure we all read the same Bible. Hey, if they say if something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen, don't listen to them. If they say something's gonna happen and it happens, listen to them. Like, where's the fucking misinterpretation there? I'm tired of watching y'all just willingly go fucking dive headfirst off into the lake of fire. How's that just stop you? Become kind of a lifeguard. Like, hey, you're gonna die if you don't stop. And you're just like purposefully doing this now. You're over there like, yes! Destruction! And it's like, hey! God, Jesus Christ, let's read from the second Bible. Really, really real. And if you keep going down the path you're going, you are definitely going to the lake of fire. 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't watch shorts. Okay, anyways, a troll. No, I'm bringing God into this. I have to bring God into this. And then y'all think I've been at it for 30 years. How old do you think I am? 60? God damn. Like, all right, hold on. Everybody. Because here come all the toxic trolls coming in on why the Earth's getting fucked up right here. These are like probably all the people responsible or know somebody who did kidnap my daughter, to be honest with you. And if you don't know anything, I still see the drugs on your phone and everything else that are really well, so we gotta handle something about that. And your drug dealer. Callie, I'm not worried about it. Face to face, you're a little bitch. We know this. You like diddling little children, you're a little pussy, you're a drug addict. We get it, okay? Look, I'll just bring God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Sacred Bible into this and flex on all y'all. Like, and just go pop popcorn and watch y'all get fucked up, homie. Like, at the end of the day, no, I didn't have to say last night, Lord, don't let there be a tsunami after that earthquake. I didn't have to do that. I could have just let it whoosh. You are this close. You are this goddamn close to, like, death. Hey, Jessica, I'm not worried about it. YouTube does not give a fuck about those brokey, useless motherfuckers. They do not care. They are worthless pieces of shit. They've watched you Google and YouTube and then say the most toxic shit A through Z. I'm shocked YouTube hasn't entered it legally yet, to be honest with you. And just to like the headaches they get from people that are legitimate actual users and like get harassed by those people. From like a consistent reports, it's like wasting employees' time, which, you know, they're getting paid to do, but like they could be doing more important things to move YouTube in a better direction rather than mitigating a problem that's existed since the beginning of the internet and no one's done something about. And we need to do something about. There's more important things like Jeffrey Epstein files need to be released right now. That's incredibly important. But nonetheless, we need to address what happened to Michaela Raines as well in Congress and on the internet. It's beginning to get out of line. Like, I'm really against the whole identification and ID on the internet and your phone and everything. But at the same time, I'm kind of not against it because your identification is now there labeled with you. So whatever you say and do on the internet is now attached with a face, 100%. There is no more, oh, they were using a proxy account and they're behind this or that. Albeit, you still have to run that risk because of cyber hackers and everything else, and so on. Kids still be doing that. It's a double-edged sword. I'm not for it because they have basic parental controls. I don't know why they're going that extreme on, like, internet regulation at all. Because basic parental controls, you can literally shut your kid off from anything and choose the websites they can click on. No, they can't even access Internet Explorer. You have that shut off as your administrator, like, powers over that PC account. Never mind the phone, you can put the parental controls on and time limits, but I don't know. Parents are too lazy. I'd rather have the government do the job for them and raise their kids for them. I have 5G internet with a 5G plan. Stop messing with my technology. That's all I need. I think it's disingenuous that you people keep messing with my technology, and I've had viewers pay actual money for me to get better technology to stream with, to better my stream and help me streaming. And y'all are still coming in here trying to hold me back. I don't give a fuck if I had the fastest internet possible. I'd still have a laggy stream. The amount of censorship I deal with is coming from the legitimate government. Your tax dollars are being paid to censor my posts, quite literally. Well, my stream lags out and you're having issues? Yes. It can be random jackasses too. This is just a fucking basic ass security phone, Game Boy level. I don't know. I got people thinking I'm a veteran, and I guess they think they're hacking into a Department of Defense phone or, you know, something. Like, bro, y'all gotta ease up. Tired of coming in here, people assuming what I'm gonna say, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. Like, I'm tired of the schizophrenic Narnia delusion I keep getting dragged into day in and day out. I am the main character. See, you're just a troll that comes in here, bro. You don't get it. You don't understand. I've only been streaming for about 30 minutes. I would have already had 50,000 views right now. There should already be like 1,000 people on this stream. Y'all are just throttling my internet and everything and the algorithm I am on YouTube. Like, I'm sorry I'm not sitting here degrading man and, like, offering to change into my bra and take my shirt off with the same amount of subscribers. Yeah, somehow I magically don't have a few hundred people in here, but I got 11,000 subscribers. I guess I need to start, like, you know, offering to show my boxers or something. Like, you know, hey, if I reach 20K subscribers, I'll stream in my boxers. How about that? You're not the main character. Check yourself before you wreck yourself with your gaslighting bullshit. That's not helping your case, bro. You're just digging a hole right now. And then, hey, Ada, and then, hey, Grayson. Yeah, and then I had like damn near 40,000 people returning viewers. I had 50,000 back in April, beginning of May, but when I got a hotel room, some weird shit happened, and like I've never figured out why my stream went back to like pretty much day one of streaming, where I had like barely double digits in here. Y'all are definitely messing with me and my algorithm and shit. Is water good? It's water. I'd say it's good. It's not pure water. Because according to some reports and scientific research on it, pure water actually supposedly had like the human enhancing effects, allegedly. Like pure water. How long I've been doing YouTube? I know I got a lot of like content videos that go back to like day 600 and stuff where like, you know, if I'm not streaming where I'm at today or I didn't have viewers in, it would typically be like, you know, if it was today, I would have made a little video, you know, hey, it's day 1050, it's me, Matthew Neville Golding here, carrying American NATO, EU, and Allied forces on my back unpaid. I hope you're all having a blessed day today. If you want to check out what I do, follow my links down here in the channel on social media. And again, you'll have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. I'd make a little shorts like that. And then I started doing that one day about 6 months ago, and a bunch of people popped in, and then I talked to them for about 9 hours, almost 10 hours, like I know it was over 8 hours, almost 9, I think. And then, you know, the rest is history about 6 months ago, man. So, that's how long I, like, really been legitimately streaming. But I've been on the internet for like ever, obviously. But like I got big into politics over the last like damn near 10 years. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you Trump's not a good president. I can go through the whole fact sheet on you right here. I mean, back in 2016, asked Russia to hack the United States of America, tripled down on that request. Backed out of the JCPOA. That's why you have the issue in the Middle East right now with Iran and Israel. Withdrew from Afghanistan 327 days before Joe Biden got that. Didn't pass the buck. Joe Biden took responsibility for that withdrawal, albeit he inherited it 327 days later. Started the trade war with China when, you know, 55% of China makes our GDP, so you're paying a tariff to get 55% of your manufactured GDP back into America. And it's not just China this time, it's NATO. So inflation is going to go through the fucking roof. You're on a wrong tax plan. Did nothing when bounties were put on veterans in the global war on terror by Russia. Do I know Admin Gold? I see some of his content. Yeah, why? Gonna answer what, Grayson? I mean, I appreciate you being interested. And I already answered the thing about the water. I said it's just water. That's why I got into the whole pure water rant there. Earlier, before I was off talking about Trump. Brian, not many people have been where I've been. I don't know. I gotta be careful. I can't say it's not a reality, but the exact position, no. Pieces, yes, possibly. I'm not gonna deny that at all. And yes, yeah, Aspen Gold needs to go back to video games. I don't know why he's like so big into politics these days. Everyone kind of like shifted into politics like while I was like off the internet. That's another reason why I started streaming, because everyone's starting to shift towards politics, and it's like, no, homie, you ain't gonna be pretty much parroting what I say. I mean, it's already bad enough people already know you're looking at me, and then you're trying to steal my shit. Like, it's already bad enough you're doing that. I mean, if you were paying me for it and giving me recognition, I could give two fucks. But you're over there legitimately trying to steal it. So, like, that's another reason I started streaming, to stop that. Because as you can see, those people's content over the last 6 months has become absolute dog shit. And most of them are like under a endorsement or sponsorship, so they're a puppet anyways, and they can only say so much. Try and guess how old you are. I don't know how old you are. Bro, you could be a damn vampire and you could be like 3,000 years old for all I know, Grayson. I don't know. Or damn werewolf. Dude's 15. If they're 15, they're getting banned. That's for goddamn sure. You gotta be 18 or older to be in this chat. Well, you're banned. I don't even want to wait. Like, whatever that is, that's childishness, so. They're already booted. You should have saved that time typing that message out. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for lunch or dinner today. I'm not hungry right now, but I know I'll be hungry later. And I gotta pick up all that trash. God damn. It's a lot. Yeah, block that person. Subject, I don't know. It's kind of like sporadic. Now I'm a plant of photosynthesize, man. I don't need food. It charges my AI synthetic human body. That then therefore charges my phone. That's going to be coming out in 2035. So that way the human body can charge your phones without stopping your heart and brain and everything else and messing with the electromagnetic activity in there. But it still can charge your phone. Yeah, I'm a secret government project. I broke out. And for anyone possibly that's new, you're taking me serious or think I'm being serious, I'm just kidding, okay? I know I got a very monotone voice. I was able to make it through without laughing. Usually I crack up when I'm saying that one. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm a reptilian lord too. I'm a reptilian AI synthetic human. I'm a reptilian lord. I appreciate that, Ethan. Ah, my elbow. For the most part. Bro, get that weird ass cultism bullshit out of here. Aliens are already here, bro. They treat this planet like a zoo exhibit, son. I'm telling you, when you see them, it is them together pretty much in the equivalence of hold my beer, I'm going to be on World Star for our social media. Because they're going to walk in front of the humans are going to be like, ooh, pictures. And then they can see it on our internet and be like, ha ha, ha ha, ha. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can legitimately dominate somebody and conquer their entire planet, why would you not fuck with them? Plus, I feel aliens are very peaceful. If they're not peaceful, they're demons and they're being held back by Jesus. I mean, there's no in between. Because there's no way we could stop them. Yeah, I try to block them all. Luna. I try to block them all. I try not to be an asshole myself either. Albeit you can tune in, boy, and it's just, I'm in the mood to headbutt a wall. I usually have it on subscriber mode, or I put it on subscriber mode, but since like somebody's throttling my algorithm and shit, hold on, I gotta take these off for a minute. Just for a minute. I really don't want to get my feet stung by these damn carpenter ants. I'm squishing them with my bare feet, but I gotta take my boots off. I got a new pair yesterday. As you can see here, it's not where I can get my hand in here anymore or back here. It's actually cut back here, and you can see it's actually tight in the back here and not all like loosey-goosey. We walk and my feet like sliding everywhere. It'd be bad. I don't give a fuck about college football. I don't even give a fuck about professional football. I don't have to touch any PPs, Jay. Or I mean, Jay. What's your name? Oh, sorry, I'm too busy scratching my leg. Oh, I gotta stop scratching. I'm gonna break the skin. Tim, I don't have to touch any PPs to make $20. I just run your mom on the street corner, bro. I appreciate that trap. Oh, don't worry about it, big chunks. Big chunkus, eh? God, I'd hate to hear my nickname. Oh, God. Oh, God, I've had my boots on for like 5 days straight. Y'all don't get it. Ah. 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 God almighty. No, it's like, where, like, as you can see here, like, this lining, like, because I got pajama pants under my pants, and this gets, like, this right here and being tucked in and compressed in the sock, like, puts, like, a really big, like, compression mark on my fucking ankle, like, above my ankles. And, oh, my God, it's so good to have off. And there's like little bug bites and shit on my feet too as well. Like, oh my God. Alright, let me ban this person though. I tried to give them a chance to defend themselves, but I think I roasted them so hard I cremated them. So they're not able to type anymore. I gotta stop scratching. I'm getting so much skin on my hand. Under my fingernails, not my hand. Yeah, it's gonna get not carried away. I gotta remember to use my finger, like my fingertips, not my nails, when I rub it. And not to rub it too hard and too fast and stuff, so I don't like rub the skin off. I ain't trying to break the skin because that'll just make it worse. And albeit, like, when you, like, re-put your feet back in your sock and everything, it's going to itch there where you broke the skin, and then wherever you got the new compression going to be. My feet are actually relatively clean. There's not a lot of dead skin. I kind of already did that already and got, like, a bunch of the dead skin off. I take a knife and then walking around kind of rubs it off. I've done, like, shed my layer of skin on my feet. I did that over more when I was at the strip plaza. Yeah, I'm actually able to keep them on for like I can keep them on for like a week, like a month, at months at a time now. Before, like, you know, at a certain point after like 8 hours, you know, maybe 16 hours, my feet would be so swampy and wet and soaked and like trench foot looking, or become what I call pinchy toes, like when you like your feet are like really pruny, and then you're walking on them. I call them like pinchy toes. Besides, when your feet get like really dry and cracked out, I call them pinchy toes too. Because it feels just like little pinches on your feet. It's not something that's like a completely agonizing and debilitating. It's just like little annoying ass pinches every time you step, though. Yeah. Yep. Plus, I had a shower last week, so. And then I'm going to take a shower in the rain tomorrow if it rains good enough, so. That one's pretty good. This one's fine as well. Like I said, I took my knife and, like, you know, I would just do this right here. This shit's dull too, by the way. I need to sharpen it. Like, it's dull as fuck. But, you know, I would just take it and then go back down the other way opposite. And, you know, sometimes I get it off in a big flake. Do I get into knife fights in alleyways? I really don't hang out in the alleyways, man. No, I didn't shower today. I just woke up like this. Trap. Being quite ass serious. Like, not even funny. I ain't brushed my hair yet today. I woke up like this. No, this is what you get to see sleeping next to you every morning. A stupid face with his big, beautiful hair. Big, beautiful mane. And beard of hair. Oh, wait. I'm back over here. I need to get my telephone screen. Where's it at? Don't forget. I need that fucking toenail rots off. That can go. I can't use that. That's got black mold on it. Miriam? Or Mary Armar Zuki? My faith in humanity faded a long time ago. The moment I found something, and it's the first time I've ever looked something and said, hey, like, I can't ignore that. Let me look at that. And I look at that. Like, And then it's been this long. Like, shit. You know what? Actually, you know what? You're not wrong. Actually, it did happen when I was homeless, when I did find out. So, it'd have been in 2023. Found out, commented on it, and then it ran. Thank God other people found it. It would have been hard for me to prove. I'm not painting my toenails. This is anti-fungal cream. Jam this down my toenails and get it in there. What's this shit? I'm not Jesus. I will never claim to be Jesus. I am not your Lord and Savior. I am just a human like you. I am a humble servant of the Lord. I am not one of them wackadoos coming in. I'm God. Fear me. Like, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Hell no. Hey. Now, this is more like I'm telling on you. God, help. I'm telling. Are these really living? Hey, sorry, baby. I ain't trying to mess up your web. You are really close to my head now. I appreciate it, kind of. I just hope you don't land on me and bite me. And so y'all see what I'm talking about. This little spider right here. My bag's right here. That's where my head sleeps, kind of, here-ish. And then that's right above my head. Like, y'all want an inside view of my shelter. Like, there's usually, I got my tarp that'll fold down and it'll, like, go out to where those rocks are. I can stretch it out that far. But no, I'm not in my backyard. You fucking dumb. not really a... I think I can smoke a cigarette and it wouldn't bother you. Just don't want... You gotta be sleeping and trying to eat something in the middle of the night and then poof of smoke. But yeah, for y'all want to see it, I got this tree bent over here and then tied to that tree, and then it hooks into the bark. Gravity trying to pull it back up, and then obviously it comes all the way. Everything else, like I said, I do have these trees lots for sunlight, so I don't harm them while I'm out here out here homeless. So when I eventually do get a home and everything, and I'm not homeless, nature will be normal. It's not harmed. So I'm in North. The tsunami go away yet, or how much longer y'all got? Lord willing, y'all should be fine. There's gonna be no tsunami a little bit, but has the tsunami advisory went away yet? What do you mean? What's my thought process when I get bored? I'll find a way to entertain myself. And then it rains, I'm either showering or I'm hiding out in my shelter where I'm at right now all day. I never went to college. I graduated high school. I never went to college. College is a waste of time. You can honest to God get that free. You get that free college education at a library if you knew how to teach yourself and what to study. And you looked into what career you wanted to get into and looked up the requirements you needed, and then start beginning teaching yourself those subjects and stuff like that. And then, at any point you could have shifted courses whenever you wanted for free. I don't really care for a piece of paper that I spent 30,000 to 60, 100 grand for, that I may have not got because I got caught up in the life at college. And then those dumbasses go have the audacity to beg for student loan forgiveness. Homie, no one held a gun to the back of your head to go to college. You chose to do that, and then you pissed away $62,000 of COVID-19 stimulus relief. So the average student loan debt is $30,000. So homie, you can't budget. Your student loan debt's not getting forgiven. Fuck you. We can't add an extra $1.2 trillion to the national debt. Maybe next time when you go to college, you'll go to college for your career, not to party. Have sex all day. That's a you problem, not a me problem. I don't know everything, though. I don't claim to know everything. I know a lot on, if I don't know something, I'll tell you. How about that? That's what my education's like. Other than that, I'll give it the good old college honest try type thing and, apply common sense, albeit common sense is not so common these days. Yep. And you got to be careful. Like some people be like, "Oh, I can't get a job, and I got this college degree and everything." And then you go reading through their social media posts, and they're over there like supporting terrorism or something. Yeah, you're representing that company. They're definitely going to pay attention to what you post on social media a little bit more than McDonald's. And if you read the terms, service, and privacy policy of the company that they do have for your employment there, like, they check your internet history. Like, no, homie, they can see your fucking damn near text records. And the more sophisticated company you go, the more, I'm sure, invasive them terms of service become. Like, your employer can see everything you're doing on the internet. I mean, your employer knows when you're looking at porn on the internet. They have access to all that data and all your cookies. Don't believe me? Go read the terms of service privacy policy of your employment. That's what cracks me up. Like, there are so many people, like, in trouble, it's not even funny. Like, how invasive ads are, like, how 9/11 would even happen is, like, theoretically impossible. Bro, you will get Skittle advertisements after the stream. Even if you scroll off the stream and go, like, see another ad, you'll probably get a Skittle advertisement immediately or sometime today now, because I'm talking about Skittles. Just as a random example. They're just getting banned. That's an inappropriate question. Have I found that girl yet? No, Clear's Place. As you can see, the world's still getting fucked up. Had the EMS go by me like 5 different times yesterday. That would be right now, Clear. With you. I'd be busy buying property and everything and having a house and getting that all situated. And then getting ready for school because that shit's coming up. And then that would never be on the stream. Just for privacy reasons. It's already a fucked up situation as it is. That's cool you're being in your astrophysics, though. No, I'm not doing this on purpose. This is a series of unfortunate events. A weapon hamburger. Hamburgers and wood, yeah. Bro, I'm on a stream now. I could probably find some of these motherfuckers I actually play World of Warcraft with. Let alone like on private servers and public servers. No, Clearus, I didn't ban you. I answered you. You didn't hear my answer? There's no way you didn't hear it. That's kind of a hard one to answer. praying. Are we doing good today? No, we're not doing good today. Same old trials and tribulations that are struggling. I need the Lord to stitch together my sanity. Or I'll be out here crashing out, boy. Headbutting trees all day. Cutting them down, boy. People gonna be in their homes. What's that noise? Just hearing doof, doof. Oh, it's just Matt cutting trees down with his head. He'll wear himself out. Yeah, clearest. I know. Trust me, there's been a lot of people trying to get in communication with me, and nothing's getting through very, very rarely. No, I don't care for online classes. Bro, I can just go to Google and learn what I want to learn. AI's there. And I can cross-reference all that information and look further into it. All that. Like, it's not that hard. No, I don't have a favorite deceased musician. Bro, I know you're new here, but I have a completely different outlook on life than y'all do in these people. I'm not saying like everyone's implicated, but a lot of people are implicated, and I don't have a lot of respect for all these artists y'all like worship and give your money to. Like, homie, you gave it to the wrong person. I mean, my donate button's right there, and my PayPal and Cash App are in the description of the video. I mean, all the money you did throw their way, I mean, you can kindly throw this way. What was my main in WoW? I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. I haven't played since Mists of Pandaria, but I played Rogue. I played Rogue, Warlock, and then I got really big into Druid during Cataclysm. Because I got tired of being locked into one class where I was just pure DPS. Like a Druid, I could be DPS, tank, healer, or a mage. So I was like, it's a variety. And then you had all the travel forms and shit too. So even when you didn't have a mount, whoop. I mean, you're a little bit slower, but I mean, you still trucking. What joke did you try to make, clearest? Is the question. Am I hungry? I'm not hungry right now. Maybe later. I only eat once a day, man. I say I'm still full kind of from yesterday. Like, bro, I had lemon pepper rainbow trout. I had the whole fish for the most part. Both sides. Mashed potatoes, okra, and then a chocolate cookie and cream milkshake. I'm not a pilgrim. Nope. My ancestral lineage did not come over here until the 1900s. We were not the colonists. At all. If anything, a little bit where I come from, I'd be more of a conquistador, if anything. Albeit I'm a born and raised American citizen, and like I got lineage from Europe, so. Outside of the typical trials and tribulations, Tyler, I mean, I'm doing great. Lord willing, I'm 6 feet above ground. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day. It's not too hot for me. It's probably hot for other people. I'm chilling out in the shade in my shelter, you know. That would give away my exact location, Jeremiah. That makes no sense. You could give me cash for a Grubhub. How it goes, I've been working for probably the last hour. Well, what was the joke? As long as it wasn't something towards what you initially asked me, because that's just going to piss me off. This is true, Flam. This is very true. I was working, like before I became homeless, I was working at Uber. I was working 16, 20-hour days. But when I was working at Uber, it was $5 a gallon. And then I was also taking care of my mom, who had a 4.9 out of 5 aneurysm. But I got arrested because my weigh station in my area had been closed for about 8 months. I made a Facebook post about it, opened up the next day. And then when I was driving down the road, I pulled over because like my wheels were wobbling and like wobbly because the treading was really bad on them. So I pulled over, and there happened to be a state trooper in front of me. I had someone else pulled over, and I started to yell at him to get his ass to the weigh station because it had been closed for 8 months. They didn't like that. 3 days later, I was driving down the road to go pick up my mom, getting discharged from the hospital. I saw another state trooper, someone pulled over in like the middle of another highway. I didn't stop or anything. Kept driving, just rolled down my window. My window was down. I just called him a fucking faggot, and then they pulled me over and arrested me for what I did 3 days ago, or before. This was back in 2022. And then I got out here. And then, like, I've had many other jobs in my area where I'm at, and, like, I'm kind of blacklisted because I'm a good employee, and I got good work ethic and morals, because these people are comfortable with cross-contaminating food. Like, you know, they'll touch your raw meat and go touch your lettuce and put it on your sandwich, no problem. Or they'll give you food that's, like, been sitting there all day, so it's dry, it's way out past this whole time. Or it's been expired out of date, or like, you know, it's had like the antifreeze from like your cooler drip on the fucking bread box and it's soaked into the bread. They'll thaw that out, cook it for you. I've seen people literally wash their fry holder container and where you fill up and dump your mop sink. There's been other places I've worked, they've tried to serve meat that's been sitting at like 60, 70 degrees for 48 hours. And I reported all this, but I got fired and in trouble for all that. So, like, me getting a job somewhere is really difficult. And then usually, especially when I'm homeless and I get a job somewhere, everyone tries to give me their bitch duty because they know I need that job and they can pull that shit. Or try to pull that shit. Oh, I got you, Claire. Sorry, that's not enough. It's going to be hard to make me laugh a little bit. Flam, I get that at the end of next month. I appreciate that, though. Thank you. Yeah, I did get the money. I appreciate the donation and the support. Thank you. It's freedom of speech. You can call him a faggot. You can give him a middle finger, too. It's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Nothing you can do. Now, if I was sitting there like waiting for them to come out their department and follow them around to get out of their car and call them a faggot, yeah, that'd be a different story. Albeit, I can kind of do that, though. You're in the public. I can follow you around. There's nothing you can really do. Exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been going through a cyberstalker situation. I had someone literally threaten me my life and everything. They're gonna be at my house and all this other shit. Went to the investigators trying to start that into the investigation of my cyberstalker situation. They're like, oh, there's nothing we can do. People threaten each other online all the time in video games. So at this point, practically at that point, it was like, okay, so I can tell you, I'm gonna kill you then. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna like kill you spiritually. I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. You're not supposed to do that to people. But, you know what I mean? You can kill people a lot of ways. I'm going to kill you financially. They can't arrest you for saying that. They don't know the intent behind it until you actually try to act it out or enact it. I'm not giving them a reason. Bro, that's an easy civil lawsuit for me, bro. That's a few $100,000 right there. Really, it's actually probably about $1 million. I'm going to be honest with you. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's a violation of my constitutional rights, and then, therefore, it's kidnapping. And false imprisonment. That's dealing with the state troopers in that one. That's not getting into the incidents with my city and being accused of crimes I didn't even commit, and that's why I'm trespassing from a fucking pocket park right now. Bro, I got a few $1 million in the bank on lawsuits. Slowly but surely getting there. I mean, bro, I just got monetized on YouTube like last month. At the end of last month. I've only been monetized for a month right now. I got 11,000 subscribers, almost 12,000. I got damn near 40,000 return viewers. And I'm ever growing, Lord willing. And then at the end of April, early May, man, I was averaging 20 to 50,000 viewers in 30 minutes of streaming. There should be like 500, almost 1,000 people in this stream right now. But when I got a hotel room, like somebody started throttling my internet and algorithm, and they kept going down a schizophrenic Narnia delusion. I'm sure there's a bunch of people in a different chat room right now thinking they're in the correct live. And I'm sure a lot of people have donated to the wrong person that, like, you know, was trying to act as me and pose as me. And, like, you know, that's not my fault. That's a you problem. How much do I make? That's my business. That's not for me to tell you. That's a very rude, inappropriate question. Yeah, you're getting banned because apparently you don't speak English. But theoretically, if all 11,000 subscribers were to watch one ad, I would make $240 off of that. And if they were to watch another ad, I'd make another $240 off of that. And the ads are about 30 seconds long, max, for me to get, like, revenue off of it. So every 30 seconds, I can be making $240. And as my channel keeps growing and the subscriber rates, you know, my subscriptions keep going up, that only increases. The Lord is definitely taking care of me and is helping me piece my life back together and getting me in the position where I need to be. So as if it never happened. Because theoretically, I have the $1 billion lottery ticket in my hand through this stream and growing this stream and everything else. Yeah, when you got to get 50 subscribers to start streaming. And that's why I have all those old videos back in the day where it was like, you know, if it was like today, you know, I'd be like, hey, it's me, Matthew Neville Golding. It's day 8050 here of me being homeless, carrying American aid at EU and allied forces on my back unpaid. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. If you want to check out what I do, follow me on my social medias and the links down below on the channel. And again, you'll have a blessed rest of your day. I was in the middle of one of, I did a lot of those, but I got 50 subscribers through those and like other like nature videos and like little edits I'd post. But you gotta have 50 subscribers, and then at the end of the day, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public view hours. There's other stipulation requirements to get monetization, but when you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public view hours, you would have that within your short requirements. Because if you make like the 30 million views you need on your shorts, you know, you pretty much have your 4,000 public view hours. And 1,000 subscribers at that point. I stay in the same place, just for legal reasons. I mean, albeit I'm by myself, but like, I don't know. I don't know the correct way to describe it. I'm tethered in a way, if that makes sense. People just know where to start looking for me, rather than they don't know where to start looking for me. Because if you don't know where to start looking for somebody, that's a pain in the fucking ass to find them. I would like to travel around, but I got to get my channel up a little bit more, though, a little bit more renowned. than I am, albeit I'm pretty much worldwide. I'm just Voldemort these days. No one likes to talk about me. And then just get a little bit more money. And then I might travel around. It's just I have other things that are very complicated in my life, cannabis. So I've got to like kind of lean more towards that direction and focus on that. Albeit I can keep streaming and everything and like growing my channel there, but like I've got to put other people before me, so to speak. So I gotta. Somebody fucked up. It's gonna be painful. I'll cry. I'll get over it. Eventually. I had about a wall a couple times. Thankfully, no, Cabe. Thank the Lord, no. Because they damn well didn't want to fix me. I mean, I'm not throwing it up. I could be shitting it now. I don't know. That was really red. And I used to drink a lot of red Kool-Aid, and I really don't remember my shit ever being red when I shit Kool-Aid. I remember it turning green, if I was drinking too much grape. Like, grape and blue dyes will turn your shit like black and green. If y'all don't know that, just as a future knowledge thing. It's something in the dye. No, you see, you're the asshole just lying. Like, bro, you don't even ask me a question. At the end of the day, I would get mad about it, but the Lord's made you stupid because I prayed for that. Like, bro, you don't even know what 2 + 2 is anymore. Like, bro. Okay. I'm doing all right. It definitely doesn't hurt as bad as it used to, but I do occasionally get the twinge and like a pain in there, but it's not. It used to be bad. Like, not unbearable and debilitating, but like, it'd just be like, that's not normal and that don't feel good. Hey, how you doing, Andy? Thanks for tuning in. How do I make money? Bro, I have a job. I'm monetized on YouTube. Albeit I'm actually an entertaining, like, kind of educated homeless person. I don't claim to know everything, and I do have blonde moments, and I'm stupid and all that from time to time, but yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. try not to get carried away, and some of the reasons why I'm angry. Oh no, I'm fine. Lord's got it. I ain't worried about it. Just a reminder. Friendly little reminder. Like, hey, remember I fixed this. Yeah, nah, cannabis, that's... Nah, man. I wouldn't even do that, bro. I didn't pan for anything. The Lord's good, bro. Oh, being it sucks. Like, some, like, you know, it's homelessness, but... Bro, it's not been really a problem for me. I'm gonna be honest with you, just because the Lord has really been taking care of me. Like, I don't think, like, it's hard to explain, especially if people don't believe. But, like, really, the Lord has been taking care of me. Like, dude, I'm so fucking spoiled, I stink. Like, I'm being serious. Yeah, it sucks though watching everyone walk by you. I wouldn't even be like asking for money either. Like I would kind of just like be sitting there and people would come up to me and be like, "Oh, here, you know, I bought this for you, or here's some money, get you something to eat." And I'd just be in somewhere or sitting somewhere just charging my phone, and they'd take it upon themselves to do it. So I don't know. And the ironic thing is, I've seen really more like ethnic people, or you know, immigrants, or whatever you want to call them, like more people of ethnicity than helping than like actual Americans. There's been a few that have helped me. I mean, albeit they're American, but I don't know. You know, it's not like, hey, show me your fucking ID. I don't really care for that. You know, they're being a genuine human being to another human being. So it's kind of like, hey, how you doing? You know, 'cause some people will sit down with you, talk with you. Some people bought me dinner to have a conversation with me. Like, you know what I mean? So, same in England. Someone said if I came to England, I wouldn't be homeless. Supposedly they take care of the homeless over there. I appreciate that, Bambi, you know. I need to brush my hair. It's looking nappy as fuck. It stays curled even if I brush it. It'll curl back up, but it's all nappy up here. Yeah, the dumpster diving shit's illegal here. I don't know about there. And unfortunately, they've got that as an inventory system, so they know they can see the part number. You'd have to start filing off the part number, and even then, there's another part number on the like specific internal parts of certain things, so they'll know if it's was stolen from the trash or not. Because usually when they throw that away, I'm sure they mark it in an inventory, so then those serial numbers go to a list, and that way, if it's sold anywhere, they can track it. No, it's illegal. It's technically someone else's property. I don't own the copyrights to like Epic Games type thing, you know what I mean? Like, no, I gotta throw that out. And just because it's in the trash don't mean it's yours. You didn't buy it. They ain't giving it out for free. I know, I'm talking about in America. They're usually a little bit more strict over in the UK. So I'm shocked they allow it, bro. They're over there trying to like ban everyone off the internet and make sure they give you, you have to get your ID and everything. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still like theft of property. Because at the end of the day, they can take that product and recycle it and reuse it for something else. They just got to go break it down and do that whole process. Especially when you start thinking of like mass consumption waste, like and how big their business is everywhere. Like with all the GameStop games, they go to waste. Never mind like scrap metals and all that shit. I mean, I get it. I ain't trying to hate on it. At least you're diving in a dumpster. I mean, there's other people who will scrap like abandoned houses, and that's why you can't sit there and have power in them. You sit there and cut the breaker back on, and like all that, and you got electrical wires on fucking like insulation. Woof! Somebody went through and stripped the fucking house. No. To get unemployment benefits, you gotta get fired. I actually could claim them. I did get. I'd say it's a legitimate being fired. Yes, but it's still like that makes no sense because you're still stealing from whoever the owner of that actual product is. And they have a deal to for that store to sell their game, not to throw it in the trash and then be stolen by other people. Yeah, illegit. You gotta be illegitimately fired, Bambino. Yeah, Flam's donation was nice, Corn. No, I know, Bambino. I know. I know. Like, yeah, somebody put some like furniture on the side of the road for somebody to take, and you pick that up. Like, yeah, I'm sure no one's gonna care. In all honesty, no, you start taking someone's $1 million, like that's a billion or $1 million company's product. Nah, buddy, they're gonna get mad. Bro, you're dealing with Mr. Krabs. They care about every penny. And I can only blame it a little bit so much because, you know, a billion pennies is still a lot of money. I mean, I get it, but you ain't supposed to be too greedy. I don't know. They probably don't care. That's why they allow it more than anything. Yeah, cannabis. That's why I said that. More or less, it's just free advertising at that point. It didn't sell, so like it's better to go away for free. Just to get them like interested in their product and like business in some way, shape, or form. Like, trust me, I don't need them banning fucking dumpster diving next. Cause like, bro, that may be someone's only way to eat, unfortunately, in this world. And I don't like, bro. Like, I would give you, I'd start saying free ways to get free food on here, but I do not want them to get shut down in any way, shape, or form. Because there is a good place that does give you free food. And I don't want people who have money to abuse that system, because it is a good system for if somebody were to come homeless. No, they can have a guaranteed full ass belly without like being detrimental to the company at all. Corn. What are you talking about? Uh, Flam hasn't said anything for a while. Again, cannabis, I really don't care. What, like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I got an over analytic brain, and I'm overthinking it. I mean, you can trip alarms and stuff, Spyro. Again, like I said, I just have an over analytic brain. I'm over analyzing it. I personally don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's in the fucking trash going to waste anyways. So. I just know I'm on a stream. Some people come in here and start talking about things, and it's like, oh no. Bambino, you know I've answered this one before. Lord willing, all would. Lord willing. I know, right? That's right. That's where I get over analytic in Spyro. Damn, Bambino, you've been in here for a while and you don't even remember my answer on what music I like. Yeah, cannabis. Yeah. That stopped a criminal before. You can't do that. I'm not trying to like bash you because you're following the rules, but like, you know what I mean? Other people don't give a shit. Ooh, classified documents. Don't mind if I do. I know, Bambino. There's a whole process. That would be like a very major lapse in a protocol, and somebody's in huge trouble. But yeah, Corin, I try to. I try to mitigate all the trolls. Yeah, no, a little bit of internet banter is okay, but like when it's just pure 100% outright trollism, like no. Or like pure utter disrespect, you know, I don't mind cussing and stuff like that a little bit, albeit it's kind of blocked words. I don't mind it. It's just, I don't know. The bigger I get, I feel the more legal implications I'm gonna have to deal with YouTube. Like, the headache's not over. It's just beginning with, like, dealing with people on on the internet. Especially as this stream keeps growing, bro. I mean, the amount of hate that comes here some days. I swear, I just shocked knowing, like, I don't know how I keep going, really, more than anything. Lord willing. Because, do I believe in any conspiracies? Yeah, dude. Donald J. Trump, bro, blew up our special forces before we got al-Baghdadi. You can see the special forces unit getting ready on the wall outside the house to breach it and go to the house, and the dog's there, and they blow the fuck up. Because at the same time, you can see the footage of, like, I got the video pinned and everything. You can see the footage of, like, a group of soldiers walking up to the house. You can see another group getting up on the wall. And they're not engaging each other. So they're not hostiles. They're apparently, like, you know, about to go up and get this house. Because you can see other people coming from, like, the backside, too. I mean, this house was pretty much L'd maneuvered. And you see that unit get blown up with the dog. I mean, you can literally see, like, although it's distorted, and I've told people to literally zoom in on it, you can literally see the tail of the dog and, like, the ears. Like the bomb going off helps illuminate the dog completely to where you can see that's a dog before, like, the next millisecond frame completely makes the dog disappear. They didn't kill games, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I will defend that. Like, bro, at what point do I need to spend $1 million to keep a server up for 500 people? And the community that it has, and, like, the donations, even on an MLG, like, type tournament, only generates, like, $300,000. Why do I need to keep that game alive? Sure, they got 1 million signatures, but is that 1 million signatures under one game, or spread out across 500 games or 1,000 games? 1 million signatures is a lot, but how many games is it split across? Of all the servers are. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I don't know if Mass Effect's done it, but I could only imagine if the Mass Effect servers were still up. If they were to shut that down, the amount of space would open up for them to move their company forward in the technological era of 2025 and the gaming community of today. You would free up so much server space for other things and be able to, like, have a beta testing server space again, rather than being overlogged and then backlogged, you know, from a game 30 years ago. That coding's a fucking nightmare. Like, I've watched a little bit of Dr. Disrespect's things when he's talked about the coding of Call of Duty and how much of a spider web the coding of that system is, because they've been on the same engine, like, for 20 years now. I know it has nothing to do with current games. It's old games. But them having to keep servers up dedicated to old games is hurting them with current games. It's for future games. Bro, all they gotta do is kind of incorporate more single player in their game. Unfortunately, there's some games that are just gonna be pure 100% multiplayer. There's not much you can do about it. I mean, yeah, you can make World of Warcraft single player, but that'd be a lot of, like, fucking scaling. And then, you know, somehow beating the world boss by yourself without being, like, a healer and all that stuff kind of makes no sense, but like Helldivers 2, but by the time they want to cut Helldivers 2 servers, bro, it'll be like Helldivers 5 out at that point. Yeah, it's fun now, but by the time, like, Helldivers 4's out, they're going to be cutting Helldiver 2 servers. Why stop that? It's a dead game. No sequel of a game has not been more successful than the game before it. Irregardless of how great that game was, nothing's going to replace it. When they released a sequel, that game died off, went away, didn't care. This one's the new hot shit. Like, bro, they've been doing this for a while. They're not going to sit there and release Helldivers 3 and be like, oh, go bye-bye Helldivers 2 servers and all these microtransactions from, 50 million people of my community. Sure, all 250 are here right now. 50 are here. We'll leave that a little bit longer. We'll let that ride out for a year or two. Maybe a decade. Because, getting all that financial revenue from 50 million people, they could afford the $10 million cost to run those servers. They've been doing this. This is like cutting servers to like Halo 2 that were like, if they were still online today. This would be like, Halo 2, go to Xbox, the old Xbox Connect. Go to your PC, download the old Xbox Connect, and play Halo 2, Halo 1 online, all you want, and other Xbox games. Albeit it's a private server type thing, don't try to monetize it, you're good. Because there's a bunch of private servers for World of Warcraft, that's where they fucked up. They started trying to monetize their servers, and that's what would get them shut down. Other than that, they've done everything right. They gave everything to like World of Warcraft, all the LLCs, copyrights, patents on the support official release. But some of them would try to fucking sell their own shit and like all that on the servers, and that's what would get them shut the fuck down. Because at that point, you're trying to profitize off someone else's game. Like, you didn't put the work into that at all. All you went in and, like, edited an item and then, like, charge people money for it. Like, no. Yeah, SOCOM was a pretty fun game. I actually liked that one. I hated the fact, though, when you reloaded, you lost your bullets. Because at what point are you going to take your clip that you just took out of your gun and just chuck it right out into the wind? I only fired 5 bullets. Fuck these other 25. No, you're gonna, like, especially if you're a lefty. Not, bye-bye 25 bullets. Michael Bell. Time to go full autistic, guys. I gotta explain this in full autistic mode. No, I like single-player games, though. Trust me, as much as I like the MMORPG aspect, you should be able to play a game on, like, single-player. Just in case, the whoever's playing is not financially stable, and I wouldn't say stable, but financially well off enough to afford, like, internet and online and be able to play with other people. That way, you still have a group of people in your community that are playing your game. Well, I appreciate that, Richard. GTA 6, not a big fan. I heard that thing's like 500 fucking gigabytes, bro. And then they spent like $2 billion on it so far. Bro, I'm not a big fan of that at all. I'm actually pissed off. Spyro. That's called private servers, buddy. They do allow you to do that. Again, you have to give the company ownership of your private server, though. At no point when I go on there should I be like, I should see their copyright, like, legal terms. I should see all that. Like, it's saying it's their ownership of the game, but you have a disclaimer, it's a private server. I don't own any of this. It's kind of like Team 4-Star, like, how Team 4-Star is like, we please support the official release. We give all the credit, it's just a parody. And, they give all credits to all the artists and all that and all the title holders. If you do that, you can run a private server. There are ways to get around the copyright thing because games don't mind that usually. Usually, especially it gets iffy because it can mess with their prime sale game. Theoretically, if the private servers were allowed to go off that way. Because there are things you can be very hush-hush about and do within that community. I mean, you're talking about a few hundred people anyways. And it's unfair to ask people to spend $10 million to keep their servers up. And at the end of the day, if those private servers do take off, it can be like a World of Warcraft incident. Albeit games are different. Not every game is going to be like World of Warcraft. But with like the WoW Classic servers, there were so many like private servers for WoW Classic or Vanilla WoW that they saw the money in it and incorporated. Like it was going through their game community feeds. They're over here on live WoW, and live WoW feeds talking about WoW Classic servers and shit like that. So there was a big community behind it. And there was actual money into it. And then they went to the extent of like the Burning Crusade and like individual patch private servers on like legitimate WoW. I don't know how far they got to. I think the last I ever saw, because I was like the Burning Crusade or something. Because that's like when Asmongold was still like big in WoW. Well, no, it did die off. It wasn't that big. It just became big later down the road because other people didn't like the DLC that came out or expansions. Like, I'm sorry, Mr. Pandaria, bro. Like, that shit sucked. I hate that one with a burning, like, passion. Like, leveling to 90 and that just made me want to, like, beat my head on a brick wall. Cataclysm was like a great save. Like PvP kind of became great again. Looking for raid, I know everyone had hated, but like if you weren't a like hardcore like World of Warcraft gamer, you could still play in-game content. That would then like help you in a actual legitimate like raid group. Because the fight, the mechanics. You ain't got to sit there for 30 minutes on Ventrilo while someone explains it. Meanwhile, you got someone's kids arguing in the background, gunshots, the fun days on Ventrilo. I got you, Cannabis. But yeah, I mean, see? Dude, then you would deny them anything and any of the work they did to put in that game. What do you mean? The private servers take off in the sense like a bunch of people start going back to that game and playing it. But the servers to that game would never get cut off if there was a legitimate community supporting it within those forums of that company. I got you, Bambino. RuneScape seemed okay. I couldn't get into it a little bit. The graphics kind of got to me, but like, I'm not a big graphic like guy. I don't care, bro. Like, I love Final Fantasy VII. The no mouth box hands, bro, all day, every day. Because the fucking in-game battle scenes and all that shit were like state of the art. They're technically private servers. Someone has their own server and like runs it and maintenances and everything, and you see the fucking shit they have to do. Because somebody on that private server you have, by the way, could DDoS your servers on that private server and shut you down, and then the server's down, and then you have everybody on that private server you're running bitching at you, and you get to see a first-hand perspective of what game developers have to go through every day. There is a lot to running a company and a game. Like, but bro, you need internet, and trust me, you need cybersecurity. If you don't have good cybersecurity, like, bro, people are gonna cause you a world of like headaches. And that's not even saying your customers doing it. It could just be some random jackass off in another country. Yes. No, and that's the point I'm getting at. Like, y'all, they should allow the private servers. You just got to give ownership to the company. So that way y'all get to see what you're asking for. And then come back 6 months later and see if you want to keep pushing that stop killing games thing. Because at the end of the day, hypothetically, if Helldivers 2 servers were getting cut, you're probably like on Helldivers 7. I don't know how fast they jump in the sequel, but by the time they're cutting those servers, you're like on Helldivers 7. Like, no one's playing 2 anymore. If anything, they're playing like 4 or 5. Besides all moving to 7. You know, this ain't like GTA where it's been out for like a decade now. And, you know, they're finally getting close to releasing a new one. Because when GTA 6 releases, GTA 4 and 5 servers are going to be pretty much ghost town. There are going to be people there, but it's people that couldn't afford GTA 6 or have the storage space. Because I've heard, again, it's going to be 500 gigs. Which is half a terabyte. Yeah, they can play on a private server. Again, and if there's only, like, theoretically, if there's only 500 people playing on that server, I'm not keeping it up. Bro, I don't know why you would expect me to keep it up. I don't know why I would expect you to keep it up. It's basic mathematics, bro. I mean, like, if you want to see, like, at the end of the day, whenever I stop streaming or you leave this stream, go to your camera, and take a, like, you can delete the video later, but go take a minute-long video on your phone and see how much storage space that takes off of your phone. Just a minute-long video. Now imagine the amount of space being consumed by a server being maintained for 500 people. And at the end of the day, freedom of choice? Well, yeah, what about their freedom of choice? You're denying theirs, though. You care about your freedom of choice, but don't give a fuck about the game developer. What about their freedom of choice? Again, I'm sure they can give you more accurate numbers with the community there, but off where I'm coming from, there's only 500 people on this server. Where's my freedom of choice to cut this off so I can save $10 million? Yes. Yes. Because another game they sold has replaced that game. No, that's your problem. Because you signed off of that in the terms of service and privacy policy agreement, arbitration agreement. When you play a game, albeit you don't see it there, you automatically agree to it when you start playing that video game. Outside of their outright company agreement when you have their console. Did you build that PC and Xbox? No. You don't own that. Never mind the internet service providers. You don't own that. You didn't make the internet. You know, you're using them over-designed bitchmans you didn't build yourself. You know what I mean? You do own it, but the service to it can be cut off at any time because you violate something in their terms of service or privacy policy. Again, you've already signed off to this agreement. Yes, Joker, I know. That's the point I'm getting at. I appreciate that, Damien. I'm from North Carolina. Yes, and if something breaks on your car, you fix it. And that's why you pay insurance, because it's someone else's fault. The insurance company will fix it, and theirs. That's why you hope they have insurance. Because if they don't have insurance, it's not getting paid for. There's a reason you can't buy fire insurance anymore. They got tired of paying people. They got tired of having to pay people that shit. So whatever your insurance was, and once that shit runs out, you're done, homie. No, they cut that shit off. No, it's not illegal. And you don't own your car, you gotta pay taxes on it. You gotta pay taxes on the tags. They're gonna win, because at the end of the day, you agreed to their terms of service and privacy policies to use Ubisoft games and the system that plays Ubisoft games. You agreed to their terms of service and privacy policies and agreed to so many arbitration agreements through their legal teams. And they can deny you terms of service at any time. And trust me, that doesn't mean game companies are going to be like, ooh, let me release GTA 6 and then I'm going to cancel it the next fucking day. They don't do that. Could they? Theoretically? Yes. But what the fuck are they going to gain from that? You know what I mean? Again, you're better off just making private servers. The gaming company itself is not going to condone it because they want you to play their game, buy their products, and play there. But at the end of the day, you always have private servers. Yes, they could. No, they could. Again, you're not understanding. You signed away your rights. Whatever rights you have, especially over in the UK, in that terms of service and privacy policy. Please go read it. And there are ways they can cancel that game and cut service to that game and update that. Bro, please go read the terms of service and privacy policy. Well, I know it's a money game, Damon. And they can fire you and shit like that as well, in certain ways where they can kind of chew off their insurance. Yes, dude, there's terms, service, and privacy policies. That the entire EU had to come together and 2 fucking prime ministers elected by each member of the EU agree with and sign off on and pass laws for each other, but govern everyone. That's getting within the EU, and France is the leader of it all. They should be able to do that. Again, you're not even trying to put the work into the private servers. to understand what you're asking for. You are just being entitled right now and making demands and bringing nothing to the table. I just want you to spend money and do all this work for me and my entertainment purposefully. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you. Fuck your company. Fuck your employees. I want this for me. Albeit I'm all for fighting the system, but buddy, like, I want to be a game developer as well. And like, I'm not in the EU, but I think this is fucking stupid. And you've not read what you really need to read to even pursue this in the correct direction legally for them to stop, to get them to do that. But at the end of the day, it's impossible. You agreed to their term service and privacy policy. And if you ain't read that, besides the gaming system itself, term service and privacy policy, if you've not read that, you should have not pursued this legal case at all. Ubisoft's gonna win and you're gonna look like a fucking clown. There's a reason South Park made a whole episode about it with the human centipede and the iPod and the terms of service to that. Oh, I know, all would. Albeit they can be taxed by every member in the EU now. When you're in the EU, it's a set tax rate. You can't tax anyone different than that. So it's kind of like basic communism, but USA idiot. No, you play American games and you're bitching to keep American games online that have like 500 people playing. It's not worth it. Get a new game. Or go to private servers like everyone else does or did. You paid the game one time. You paid for a game. And you played for a game that is online multiplayer. Not for the single player aspect. For the multiplayer aspect. That is ever changing, and you are wanting your demands overheard of the demands of the form and the current active community of my company. Theoretically speaking, if I was a game developer. You are wanting your voice to be heard over all the masses. This ain't what the masses want. 1 million people's not the masses of a gaming community. And the international market, I want you to understand this. At all. Bro, you're a fucking piss drop in an ocean. And that's 1 million signatures split across X amount of games. This ain't 1 million people for one game. This is 1 million signatures for like 1 million games. There's 7.8 billion people on Earth. You are a piss drop in the ocean. Okay, you can run the private servers. You are asking for anything. You want them to stop killing games. Now you're sitting there saying you run private servers. Like, this ain't a debate of, like, God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, Most Sacred Bible. Like, yeah, if the little number there and they're doing God's doing everything they say and everything, yeah, you might want to go with that group. This ain't religion. This is fucking materialistic, money making gaming community. It's not your game, though. You didn't make that game. You didn't code it. It's not yours. You're wanting credit for work you didn't do. That is entitlement. Opinion on Trump? Trump's worthless. By the way, no static. I don't like Trump. And hold on, I got my phone on a battery pack here, real quick. All wood, that's funny. You can do that. The gaming company's not going to tell you that. They're going to promote their game. At what point is the gaming company going to come out and go, yeah, create private servers? Does it make any fucking sense? That would hurt their business. Oh, you told us to do it. Hey, baby. What's up, buddy? Thanks for keeping the bug away. You say beautiful. What should we name this, by the way? I don't know what to name it. I got a few in here. And I gotta be careful I don't hit my web, my spider web up here. Right here. Herms. Pyro. If you know what you're doing, you can put the line of code there. It's not that hard. You forget AI exists, don't you? And there's AI all over the deep, dark web right now. Trust me, it's not that hard. They don't realize the stupidity shit move they did there by releasing AI coding out to the public. They're retarded. They're just a bunch of rich, dumb old fucks that shake themselves awake to get on camera in the morning. That's it. And WWE shit talk each other. They have not thought about the long-term ramifications of that. At all. No, they should be able to. Hey, Spyro, look, I'm going to be honest with you. With this mentality you're exposing to me, please never try to be like a business owner or a CEO or the leader. You are definitely screaming Indian, not chief, right now. Because at no point have you put yourself in this situation that you're demanding for. And thought about putting the other shoe on the foot. You know, their shoe on your foot. At no point have you considered this yet. No, they don't sell you any rights. You sign your rights away in their terms of service and privacy policy of playing that game and using their gaming system. Again, please go read the terms of service and privacy policy before I can continue in this conversation. I will block you because you do not know what you're talking about. You're coming in making a lot of demands and you haven't even read the rules and terms of what you agreed to yet. No, Spyro. Go read the terms of service and privacy policy. That dictates your two-way relationship. Yes, Joker. Yes. Joker, they made a joke about it on South Park, bro. Bro, they made a joke about it on South Park years ago. It was back in the early 2000s, I want to say. It's the human centipede. Go look it up. There's a reason why you read before you sign. Yeah, that one, Allwood. I was saying it wrong. I was saying the real movie. Yeah, it is. Damn, I can usually get that shit down without water. Like a damn horse pill. Alright, guys, right now I'm looking for my power bank that has slid off into Narnia. I just found it. So I can charge my phone and continue streaming here. I will end the stream here, though, relatively soon-ish. So I can charge my phone a little bit better. But analog, my blood pressure ain't that high up. You are wrong, Spyro. That's the problem. You haven't accepted that you're wrong and you've always been wrong yet. You think you're always right. And like you think you're like the top shooter type thing when really you're like the weakest link. It's like the most annoying shit ever. And why am I defending it? Because again, I told you I wanted to be a game developer and you're trying to lock me in to waste $10 million hypothetically to operate a server for like 500 people. And then you're too lazy to do 3 minutes of coding to make it a private server. And then expecting me to come out as a game owner and be like, yeah, privatize my games so I don't make money. Like, are you dumb? Like, Spyro, do you work? Can I get all your money today and your paycheck? Can I just have your paycheck? I mean, you're here on my stream right now. Like, I'm doing you a service and providing you entertainment. Can I just get your paycheck? Can I just get your paycheck? Hey, Spyro, can I get your paycheck, bro? I mean, I'm providing you entertainment, bro. I mean, you're watching copyrighted content right now. Can I have your paycheck? I don't think it's fair for you to watch me for free. Can I get your paycheck? No, I didn't say you were promoting communism. I was talking about the EU and them having a flat tax rate. Communism was where everyone's equal on paper. Albeit you make $1 billion, I make $1,000, we still pay the same in taxes type thing. That's communism for you. Yeah, but Spyro, I want your check. This is pretty much what you're doing to the gaming companies right now. Hey, I'm providing you entertainment, and I don't want you watching my services for free. Can you give me your paycheck? I'd like a donation, Spyro. That's pretty much what you're doing to the gaming communities. Long story short. Can I headbang? Yeah, I can headbang, bro. Yes, it is. No. You didn't put, like, bro. Spyro, you know these services ain't free, and you know I'm homeless, bro. Like, bro, I'm homeless. So you're gonna come in my stream and watch me for free? So what are you like? Will you like watching me suffer? Is that what it is? You like watching me suffer? You used to like me. What, you don't like me because I speak facts? And you don't even know what you sign your like fucking name to with the terms of service and privacy policy? Like, bro, when I was bucking at Google, I knew what the fuck I was talking about. I don't try to be an entitled, belligerent moron like you're being with this stop killing games. The only thing they should stop killing is fucking comedy. Where the fuck is the petition for that at? Last time I checked, when I'm on YouTube making it, and I put a tag on a video, comedy has like 500 million people there. Or it's like 300 million. Not a million. Let's stop killing comedy. Old comedy's dead, current comedy's dead, and future comedy's gonna be even worse. You can't even play the old comedians on TV these days. New comedians fucking got SEAL Team 6 about damn near kicking their goddamn door. And then future comedians gonna have to worry about, like, I guess, nuke threats from our own people. No, it's comedy. I paid for entertainment and to laugh. Albeit I may get roasted in this fucking place. Especially if you're a heckler. I mean, that Bambino, or like, you know, literally release the Jeffrey Epstein files. You know, they're over here worried about video games. In the expression, there's too many chiefs, not enough Indians, that Spyro definitely exposed he's an Indian. And why he should be an Indian. Just me. No. It's your poor understanding and not realizing you signed away your rights in that term of service and privacy policy when you agreed to it. And you're failing to accept that and go read that. This isn't something like in the stipulation where it's like League of Legends. If League of Legends were to be sued because of your actions, you'd have to pay for it, even if you weren't responsible. That's some bullshit. That's like premeditated crime at its finest right there. That's like part of the term of service, and some of them you can kind of... That don't fucking matter. That is premeditation. It's not gonna pass. The game companies outright told you it's not gonna pass, bro. They don't fucking care. You're a piss drop in the ocean. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the only one who can do that's the game owner and the contract holder. And they say they can change that at any time without notifying you too in the terms of service and privacy policy too, by the way. So you have to keep up to date with it. You need to go truly read what you signed off on. Albeit there could have been in there, I owned you now and you're my slave. In that term, service, and privacy policy, and technically I do own you. Albeit it would be illegal as fuck for me to try to do something like that through like a term of service and privacy policy, but nonetheless, it's along that stipulation. Yes, Joker. Unless it's like a single-player PlayStation game like Final Fantasy 7, 9, and all that. You can play that all the time you want, you know what I mean? Hell, you can download that on the store. There's other games that you can play like forever by yourself, but I don't know. People want to buy a game that's high competitive multiplayer market and then stay active on that game when 5 new games have come out and the multiplayer market has moved on way past wherever the high school days nostalgia where they want to live in. Yeah, but that's more for League of Legends. Because even if it's not your fault, they can outright make you pay for it. Or try to. But nonetheless, that doesn't mean anything else in that legislation or the terms of service don't exist. That only becomes an issue if they were to file for a motion in that direction in the courtroom. Albeit it can sit there all it wants. You're not going to win the war. I'm telling you what's going to happen in the courtroom. Ubisoft's just going to quote their terms of service and privacy policy you agreed to besides the game you signed off to. Games themselves have their own terms of service and privacy policy that you agreed to. And you didn't want to read the fine print, and you're going to be looked like a clown in court. Yeah. No, Spyro's trying to live at the bottom of the bottle. Hey, bro, you remember those days in high school, dude? What's up, bro? Homie, man, I'm 31 now, dog. What the fuck are you even talking about them days for? Yeah, it's like dealing with one of those people. Yes. And again, how is it fair and how is it freedom of choice for me as a game designer to have a game that is like 10 years old, there's 50 people playing on it, and I have to spend $50 million to run it on my servers? That could be running a game a whole hell of a lot more advanced than that game. And appealing to my actual gaming market that are paying for this game and the microtransactions within it. Meanwhile, I've got 50 people here who have bought everything in the game. There's no new players coming in. And I lose 20 people to run those servers. And I lose about 100 terabytes operating those servers. And then, like, dude, bro, Spyro, also go look up how much it costs to stream as well. Bro, I already know how this is going to play out. I'm going to be right. Y'all are going to piss and moan and think the government's weaponized against you because you refuse to go read the terms of service and privacy policy. Or you all go batshit crazy. Okay, go read the terms of service and privacy policy and come back. Yeah, we'll see. Me, I'm making money. I'm making hella money. Okay. I'll be there to tell you I told you so. No, hey, look, Joker, look. No, look, I get where he's coming from. I get where he's coming from. But at no point have you put the shoe on the other foot. And realistically, like, try to run the numbers and how much it actually costs the gaming company to waste their time with such a thing. Because albeit do I find it kind of stupid to buy a game that I can't even play single player mode on, like, you know, offline. But albeit if I knew that willingly buying the game that it was strictly on my online mode only, hey, you know, that's on me. There's nothing I can do about it when these game servers die. That's on me. I willfully knew that when I purchased this game to have limited game license to it. Just to play it. And have agreed to all the terms of privacy policies of the company and then within this game. Because at the end of the day, you got other designers in that game and musicians and other copyrights and everything else like that they got to protect for other people. It is a very, very intricate, complex system. Like, that's the reason I made jokes, bro, about like when I got ownership of Google, I'm just selling it off because it's gonna be a fucking headache, bro. Because Google's in everything. Fucking everything. Dude, I'm gonna have a stack of papers as high as my roof and like stacked on my desk, bro. Damn. I don't know all the accurate prices. That's why I ain't name dropping them. And then, like, if you have a streamer streaming that service too, there's a lot. Well, that really ain't costing the game company money. That's costing someone else money. This ain't, and nor are these games like World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft seems to have not died yet and is still going. Like, I don't know if they're ever going to be in the workings of a World of Warcraft 2. But even then, World of Warcraft's like one of the longest lasting games currently up to date in current times in 2025. There are no other games, I don't think, that are still around today since they've released. Albeit they may be the same name of the game, but they're a sequel. World of Warcraft, it's kind of just stayed World of Warcraft. Albeit it has had expansions. But it's still the same game. I have no idea, Joker. I think it's the RPG fact and how they actually like captured it with like a decent art style that was like good for their like server engines. In my opinion. I think they've done like graphic enhances on it and everything. I think it was just like the good lore and like the like ambiance and everything. Everything like was smooth. Yeah. I haven't played it since Mists of Pandaria. And the only way I was really keeping up on it back then, since then, was Asmongold. But at some point, he quit doing that. So it was like Asmongold, and then like Mirandu X, I think, was another one that was like a big WoW nerd. And make like, I wouldn't say a big WoW nerd, but make like a lot of World of Warcraft content. Oh yeah. Hey, Cameron Diaz supposedly plays a gnome. I don't know if she still does. Because, back in those days when it was popular, being a nerd and a geek and all that was bad, No, no, no. These days it's a little bit more looked up to. I wouldn't say underground's become more mainstream. Oh wait, never mind. I reread that. Sorry, I reread that, and I reread it. I misread it. Yeah, true, true. Underground games do become mainstream when they start up. I misread that. And then, hey, one moment, how you doing? I misread it. I read underground games become mainstream. You know, I misread it. I know what you mean. Because the first underground, how I read it was after startup. You know, I was thinking of the first underground game becoming mainstream, and then like you were saying, the underground games behind it become mainstream. I just misread the fuck out of it. I read it really fast. And I said, hey, one moment, how you doing? You ain't said anything. Now I'm about to be dealing with a bunch of annoying ass tech issues because, oh, he doesn't my video games. My video games. Yeah, I know about emulators. Ain't it cute? Keeps the bugs away. Almost booped it. Almost booped it. Oop, hold on. I'm hitting the spider web. Oh, wait. I know I'm close to hitting it. Yeah, baby, I was just trying to boop you in the little nose. Yeah. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, thanks for keeping the bad buggies away. Yeah, thanks for keeping the bad buggies away. And this helps with the mosquitoes, if I can get a better angle on it. Albeit, my pillow's right there. So. Yes, hey to you too, little carpenter ant. Go walk on the camera. Lens, come here. Get on my hand. Please. Thank you. Oh. Nah, it smelled me. It's like, nah. You squished me one day and I had to sting you. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck I want to eat today. I don't even know what I want to eat today. 18%. Trying Charging. 4 o'clock. I mean, I could get a burger with some tater tots. I mean, that does sound good. Yeah, I could just run over there. They got cigarettes there, so I wouldn't have to go all the way to the gas station. Almost seems like a plan. Yeah, I feel like work a little bit more like intricate mechanics that may pop out a little bit more. Yeah, I know my internet's acting up. Yep, they found it. Yep, they found it. They're mad right. So what's going on, right? They're mad I'm right. Sorry about the lag. Oh, Lord in heaven. All right, Joker, you get the rest of your day. If you found out all right about the so there. But yeah, as I said, Joker, have a blessed rest of your day. Very, yeah, I'm doing all right. Standard day-to-day trials and tribulations. But still 6 feet above ground, Lord willing. So it's been a beautiful sunny day. Y'all not hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me. Hello. Yoo-hoo. Okay. No, I was making sure y'all can hear me. That's all. Because I was about to end with a closer here and hit the stream, so my phone can charge a little bit faster. But I gotta see if there's anything new going on in politics and all that stuff as well. Oh, I appreciate that, Tross. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see y'all on the next live. I will be streaming later tonight. Don't worry. But again, y'all have a blessed rest of your day.